Like the queen, the rook can move horizontally and vertically, but the rook cannot move diagonally, so the queen is more powerful than the rook. Here you'll see illustrated the power of the rook. It can move in any one of 4 directions, vertically, up or down, or to the right or the left. Oh look, the rook has gone and moved vertically, all the way to the top of the board. And now he's moved all the way to the bottom of the board. Notice when he's stuck in a corner, he really just has 2 directions to go, but he can go to any one of these squares along the way. Doesn't have to go to the end of the board, he could stop in the middle. Here you'll notice that the rook has been obstructed. His vertical moves are impossible because of friendly pawns next to him. And a similar situation with the pawns on the left and the right. Now he can only move vertically, up or down. Now let's see him in action. What will the rook do against the knight? Easy target. And against the bishop? Similar. Now, the rook is intent on capturing the bishop, but it's currently not possible. The pawn would need to move out of the way. And, like most pieces, the rook is unable to move in the opening position. It requires that the pawns move out of the way. The rooks tend to move later in the game because the focus of your strategy is generally on controlling the center of the board, and the rooks, being on the edges, become less important at the beginning of the game. So once again, let's illustrate the differences between the queen and the rook. Here, the black queen can attack any of the white pieces. The rook can only attack those vertically and horizontally. And now say your prayers, because we're going to discuss the bishop.